Hello everyone, this is Therius and welcome back to Outer Wilds. Last time we fell into the sun. Again, don't worry about it. This time I think I'm going to try once more to get into the quantum tower. I think everything leads back to the tower. It occurred to me that Brittle Hollow is collapsing, right? It occurred to me that several things do fall, that like several important locations, not just parts of the empty parts of the crust, do fall into the black hole. I don't think I've ever been to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge without, later in the cycle, so I wonder if we just have to wait for it to fall in and maybe it opens up the way somehow. I don't know. I don't even know if it falls in, but that's what we're gonna try. Sun station. Because, yeah, so we have the frozen Nomai shuttle we have to figure out what to do with. We have the orbital probe cannon. And then we have the Tower of Quantum Knowledge that we have to just get done. The sun station was designed to make the sun go into supernova. The Nomai fired the sun station, but it had no effect on the sun. They concluded that the sun station could never cause the sun to go supernova. After the failure of the sun station, the Nomai took a break to investigate the newly arrived comet. According to a Nomai computer, our sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle. First of all, no. I don't think our sun reached the end of its natural life cycle because it was like 6 minutes ago, sun has turned into a red giant, sun station will be engulfed or whatever, and then like 10, 11 minutes later it goes supernova. I don't know if you know this, but it takes like thousands and thousands and thousands of years for a sun to go from red giant to supernova. Granted, some things are exaggerated in this game, like the size and scale of things, so maybe they would exaggerate the life cycle of the sun, but I don't know about that. Anyway, so I think that it's not natural. Maybe the sun going red giant, but the sun going red giant and then immediately supernovaing in 10 minutes, that's on a cosmic scale, that is so little time. It's not even like it might as well be like a fourth of a blink of the eye. Let's see. Where am I going? Right, Brittle Hollow. Shoot. There it is. Yeah, because I noticed, because we tried to get to the observatory a few times, and also to the gravity cannon a few times, but that was later in the cycle, and those were, the paths that led there were just dead ends, because it just, I can only assume they fell in. So maybe the same happens to the Quantum Tower of Knowledge. I don't know, I'm grasping at straws here. I have no other idea how to get into this tower. Are we flying underneath the crust? No. Where is the grove? That's Ryback's temporary camp. No, that's the cannon. There's the observatory. I wonder what the observatory looks like in the black hole. Ah! Almost hit a tree. There's the grove. So honestly, I'm not sure. I might cut. Because if we're just waiting around, I don't see why you guys need to wait around with me, right? But I don't know. I guess I'll reread these. Maybe I missed something. Bloom, the trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire planet, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I've never seen them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Bloom is right, the trees do move. I confess, I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock, moving in this same eerie way. The rock is unusual for another reason, too. That it possesses color and texture I've never seen anywhere else on this planet. Hypothesis: this rock's shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other near objects to also move about this area? Shoot, I had a thought halfway through that. Oh yeah, when I first read this, I was having, I had the idea that maybe they were talking about the running trees. Which is an actual thing. So they don't literally run, but there are species of trees whose, I'll find a tree as an example, whose roots like grow in a way that makes them like migrate. So like their roots will grow in the front and then like shrivel in the back. So like over time, it seems like they're moving. Granted, this is a slow scale. It's not as instantaneously as they were describing, but I thought maybe that's what they were talking about. Like maybe a faster version of the running trees. It's really funny that they're called running trees, by the way. It's like a cartoon, right? Where like an animated tree like pulls up their skirt, quote unquote, to like yank themselves out of the ground and just start running with their roots. So I guess we'll wait around. Maybe I'll try to get back on the on this thing. I tried landing on top of it with my ship. I forgot the gravity here is way more forgiving than Giant Steep, so I didn't need to land my ship on this all the times that I did. Plume, Felix, and I have determined that this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in the grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friends are wandering the moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant Steep, Timberhearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her notes from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis: this quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Yeah. Okay. I should turn my light on. I guess I'll refuel my jetpack and then head downstairs. Are there trees downstairs? I probably should hold off on... Maybe we'll look around our ship a little bit more. Ooh. So, is this connected to anything? No, it's just being propped up. So, that's the artificial gravity inside the ship, I can only assume. That would be really convenient to be able to do for spaceships, you know? Because, I mean, obviously, spaceships, we don't have that kind of technology, right? It would be really convenient to... Oh, hi, tree. Let me turn on the ship's lights. Never mind, they're already on. It would be a really convenient thing to have... Maybe I should land on top of it. Because we have to change the way we eat and stuff in space. Otherwise, food particles just go everywhere. Liquid, too. Like, it will get under the consoles and stuff and, like, start growing mold underneath the consoles because there's just no way... Because the way liquid works, right? I mean, in zero gravity, it'll just float everywhere. But it doesn't... In zero... So, there's capillary action, and there's covalent bonds. And if a thing gets on, if like liquid got underneath the console, it would like stick to the underneath the console, right? It wouldn't like just disperse. So because it would be sticking to a surface, it's just going to be there now. That's just where it lives now. And that's how you get mold, by just having a constant source of nutrient-rich water. Test the environment. I didn't get a close look at any of these drawings. Little Scout, see beyond the horizon. Illuminate dark areas. I didn't even consider doing that. Oh no, I did do that for the one puzzle, the anglerfish. Detect hazards. Test the environment. I just like how it's the copy and pasted same image several times. This one is just slightly painted differently, but it's the same. Oh, interesting. They're giving a hint to the Giant Steep puzzle here. It's like, oh, try shooting your scout launcher into Cyclone, see what happens. I could definitely, I wonder if anyone's found the Giant Steep secret that way. Just by but without having it spelled out. I wonder if anyone's found it that way. I mean, I think we accidentally went under through a cyclone. I think that's what happened to us, because I remember going underneath the waters in Giant Steep, and it was just way too, like, we went way deeper than the, like, first 2 feet, which is what the current blocks, right? And I thought that was weird. Oh, there's more over there. I thought that was weird because I thought the current that was blocking us was, because I think it was like the first time I tried to dive underwater, I thought the current that was blocking us and it was going to be that core, the electrified core, but it wasn't. Sorry, what does it say? Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. How are the Hourglass twins doing? Ah! Ah! That scared me. Let's see if our ship needs repairs. I think that like exploded right above our ship. I'm not getting, no, it doesn't look like it, so I don't think it hit our ship. Probably hit the archway or something. Hate Hollow's lantern. Where are the hourglass ones? There would be around the sun. I think they're probably along, oh, there they are. I can't really, can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Okay, so they're good. We're a good way through. We still have a good amount of time left, though. I say we're about halfway through the cycle. It is an interesting way to... I still wish I had a stopwatch, but that is a clever way to mark how much time you have left in a cycle. By having a almost literal hourglass. It is clever. I still wish I had a clock on my my wrist that I could just take a peek at. Because that's the first thing I would do if I was in this situation. If I had a time limit and I knew the time limit, first I would time it. Second, I would procure a stopwatch immediately, just so I know how much time I have left. But maybe they don't have watches. Oof. I wonder if those skeletons move around. Doesn't look like it. Maybe I should go below. There's oxygen up here. I don't want to go below and just waste all my oxygen. I'm also trying not to remember not to hit the shift button. This is really beautiful, though. Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not gonna hit us. Okay. You'd think after thousands of years, maybe Hollow's lantern was a lot bigger in the past. Because it just keeps expelling rocks. So, like, after thousands and thousands of years, like... it must be smaller than it used to be in the past. Because, I mean, conservation of mass, right? It is very pretty. But dangerous. But it is very pretty. It reminds me of, oh, shoot. It reminds me of, not Breath of the Wild. What's the sailing one? Wind Waker? Wind Waker? Yeah, Wind Waker. Zelda Wind Waker. With the island with the volcanoes that you have to freeze so you can traverse it and get whatever. Oh man, I love that game. I haven't played that in years, like decades even. I wanted to play the remaster one, but I never got the chance to. So that might be a game I play. Just because it's been so long. And it's such a good game. Apparently it got, from what I heard, it got a bad rap because because of like a GameCube like tech demo that was showing like a hyper-realistic gritty Zelda like trailer. And then when Wind Waker came out, people were like, what is this child crap? Which is not fair. I think Final Fantasy IX has a similar problem where it came out after 7, so people were expecting more gritty, and 8, we're not going to talk about 8 though. So had a more gritty, like, they were expecting something gritty, and it just, Final Fantasy IX is just not gritty. Final Fantasy IX is the best Final Fantasy game, by the way. You can fight me on it. If you haven't played 9 and you like more fantasy, not childish, but less gritty RPGs, definitely give it a shot. I played it for the first time like 5 years ago, and I was genuinely bawling my eyes out at the end of the game. It is such a good story. Oh, so the cliffs are like falling away. We were surrounded by cliffs and now there's just, maybe not. Oh no, that's just the light playing off the... I really hope this actually leads to something and I'm not just wasting our time. Because that would suck. Where are the Hourglass Twins? See, and this is why I need a stopwatch. Because even in real life, like, I wait for 30 seconds and, like, how much time has passed? Have I spaced out for more than a minute? Oh, it's on the other side because the sun's over there. Because it's nighttime. I really hope I'm not barking up the wrong tree. Whoop. Goodbye. I wonder if it will actually... No, it's not going to fly into the sun. There's no way. Okay. It's almost out. It's like... Whoa, whoa, oh, oh! Okay, so, yes, it does fall into the white hole. Okay. That was terrifying. Was not expecting that. I guess I will land... I mean, I guess I can just... Can I land here? This has... I don't know if it'll stick here, but I all charged up on fuel. Now I am. Oh, that was... Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Alright, so I guess this is how you get in. Okay, I hate zero gravity. Alright, so I doubt there's any oxygen here. Oh, it's a projection pool. Okay, so where's the stone then? I should have my flashlight on, huh? We probably don't have a lot of time, so we gotta I don't see a projection stone here. Maybe it's further up. Let's go up. Oh, we're burning a lot of fuel already. Okay, we got a scroll. Okay, here's a wall. And then there's another wall. Oh, shoot. It's not sticking me, so it's using fuel to move me around. Shoot. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Too close to target. Yeah, I know. Let me back up. Okay. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us. Those who, after the crash that brought them to this star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin, with no communication between these two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. Ooh, I'm getting like a little teary-eyed. Not like a lot, but just a little bit. Oh god, I hate zero gravity. I hate zero gravity. Okay, we gotta be fast though, because I don't know how much time we have. Again, stopwatch. Welcome, Solanum! Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's 6th and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Interesting, so how do I get it to the north pole? Because there's no way for us to get to the South Pole. Hold on. Okay. So we haven't seen a projection stone. There must be a projection stone around here somewhere. Right? Okay, so we need to manipulate the tower to get to the North Pole somehow. Question is, how do we do that? There must be a projection stone somewhere. Where would it be? So it's at the secret 6 location. Oh, there's trees here. Okay, I'm not seeing a projection stone. It's really hard to navigate like this, though. My ship is outside. I guess I could go refuel, but I think we're probably running out of time. That's my problem. I hate being under a time crunch. So I'm like not being as thorough in my search as I would like. I think the universe is ending. Come on. Did we see this through a projection pool before? I think we did. I think we've seen this exact place through a projection pool. So where's the stone? There must be a stone. They wouldn't have that wall there without a stone nearby. I do really like this music. Even though I hate hearing it come up, because that means I'm out of time. Oh, yep, it's definitely red. It was not red at the start of this loop. Just saying. Let's see if I can get a better vantage point. Fuel level critical, that's fine. It's very pretty. A lot of solar flares. There it goes. There it goes. Wow. But yeah, so, I mean, in overall, they've been pretty accurate in the scale of time in this game, in terms of, like, how long things take. Like, took us, like, 200-something thousand years since the Nomai died for us to evolve from out of the pool water into two-legged, still semi-amphibious sentient creatures, right? Or sapient creatures. Sentient is pretty much all mammals. Anything that, like, can think. Sapient is, like, the step above that, which is what we are. Alright, so we gotta find a way to manipulate the shrine to be on the North Pole. How do we do that? Let's see what the ship came up with. But the quantum moon sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown sixth location. Many Nomai went on a pilgrimage during the quantum moon, which the quantum moon carried them to its sixth and most secret location. To explore the sixth location, the shrine on the quantum moon must be on the moon's north pole. The Nomai built a shrine on the quantum moon to aid in the pilgrimage to its sixth location. Remember this final rule: to explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. The pilgrimage to the quantum moon was a deeply significant journey for the Nomai. After the two groups of Nomai stranded on Ember Twin and Brittle Hollow were reunited, it became their united goal to find and visit the quantum moon. So how do we get to the north pole is the question. Because I wonder if I can... There's quantum entanglement. So there's two ways I'm thinking of to start with. Oh, hey. So maybe if I take a picture of it on the ground. Whoops. Okay. Be softer landing. And this must be Solanum. Solanum was also the kid. Don't sit up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, there is bones underneath. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, lie back down. Solana... Does it just go through those two poses? Yeah. But it's always at the exact south pole. Interesting. So I'm wondering if we take a picture of it on the ground, right? And then go above. Maybe that'll lock the North Pole where it is. Whoops. It'll lock the North Pole where it is, and then we can go to the... go to the North Pole up here. It's a long shot, I don't think so. Whoops. Never mind. Yeah, that didn't work. So... the next thing, is my ship damaged? It is, so I should repair it. The next thing I want to try, in that case, is maybe we can, while we're in the tower, manipulate it to the North Pole somehow. How? I have no idea. Let's take a picture of this tower. to lock it there. Where's the damage? Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay, all right, it's fine, okay. But how would we manipulate this to the North Pole is the question, right? Rule of quantum imaging, recall the rule of 6 location. How do we get this to the North Pole? Oh, we're in a different location now. Well, we shouldn't be, because we're... Hold on, how are we in a different location now? I don't get that. We have a picture of the tower. Maybe it's not enough of the picture of a tower, but... We're on the Hourglass Twins now. We're still on the South Pole. Maybe I just... Hold on. Let's, maybe I just teleport us several locations until we end up on the North Pole somehow? No, we're still in the same location everywhere we go, according to the map. We're so close to being on the North Pole, but it's... Maybe there's a secret way to the North Pole? The ship? Can we do anything with the ship? I don't think so. That doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe we'll just have to find the location it is in. Like, maybe we can... Because this is as close to the North Pole as we can get. Where is the thing? Where is it? Where is my ship, actually? Maybe I shouldn't be using so much fuel. There it is. Okay, we'll turn away. I'm using a lot of... Okay, hold on. Maybe this is where it's supposed to be. Maybe this is what it means by the North Pole, question mark? Why is it still light in here? It's because we had our... Let's just keep going until, let's see. This is Timber Hearth. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a geyser. No, that'll send us. I don't want to look away. Ah! Okay, so we got past the... Nah, okay. That's what I was thinking is maybe there's, so we got as far as we could up through Brittle Hollow, and then we teleported to Timber Hearth that had cliffs back there. Huh? Alright, so we gotta just get the Quantum Tower over here. Where is the Quantum Tower? Where's the Quantum Tower? Oh, there it is. All right. Hate this. I mean, I don't hate the music. I love the music, but it's very creepy. Don't like it. I mean, I do like it, but I don't like it. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, so we're on the North Pole. This is Brittle Hollow. I kind of want to see what it looks like for every location. Wait, where are we right now? Oh, this is Dark Bramble. I don't want to lose sight of... Because I don't think we've seen the Quantum Moon on Dark Bramble. It sucks. I'll come out and say it. It sucks. All right. Do I want to check now, or do I want to look at other quantum moons, North Poles? I think I want to check now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh me, oh my. All right. Let's go. This is the Eye of the Universe location? Maybe? We still have oxygen. There's still oxygen here. We're not using our oxygen, which is weird. I don't see any trees or anything, so why does this have so much oxygen? I'm not picking up any signals or anything. Okay, alright. Oh dear. Oh dear. Very scary. Oh yeah, Solanum is the little kid. I don't know if I mentioned that. The little kid, we saw his musings about... Hate that. Oh, you're moving! No! What? Okay. Hi? Who are you? Is he the third mask? Pick up Quantum Moonstone. Oh, I see. So he is linked to the mask. Pick up Me Stone. Explain Stone. Pick up Explain. Pick up Identity. Quantum Moon. Eye of the Universe. Pick up You Stone. You... Remove You Stone. So explain You. I am on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All Nomai and my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the Quantum Moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. Explain Eye of the Universe Stone. So this is a... Solanum is displaced in time. There is a fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The Quantum Moon probably exhibits microscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the Quantum Moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. So this also explains, hold on, I don't want to, because I don't know if I have a time limit right now, so I'm gonna just escape. This explains why we're finding, if they talk like this, if they do not have a verbal communication system, if they talk through this staff by imprinting the language on whatever surface, that would explain why we're finding their logs, right? Because that is how they communicate. If they cannot physically speak and they communicate in this way, it would make the logs make sense instead of just being a gameplay convenience, right? Whoops. I have the universe goes up there. Explain quantum moon. So we had them explain you, explain quantum moon, pick up identity stone. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the quantum moon's surface does now while at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum. Thus, the eye is likely also quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum. The same way the areas around quantum shards that landed on the planets eventually became quantum too. Yeah. Explain me. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and find the eye of the universe. I am unsure how you arrived here, however. Perhaps you came from another star system, as my clan originally did? Oh, buddy. Buddy, I have bad news for you. Let's do, explain identity. These are the two tenets of the Nomai philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. So we'll take the explain stone, put that back. Oop. Sorry, that's not where it belongs. So we will do Eye of the Universe stone. Identify Eye of the Universe. We are orbiting the Eye of the Universe now. Although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it, the Eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around this star system. Yeah. But how do we speak back? Because we have a translation device, but we don't have a translate our... I am Solanum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in the star system before my birth, and we now call it home. No, you don't. I'm sorry, it's dead. Everyone you know is dead. This is the quantum moon, where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. Identify me. I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask. If I could comprehend your language, you have my gratitude for understanding mine. So maybe... So you? We do not have much connection, you and I. Yes, we do. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. Quantum Moon. This is your first time on the Quantum Moon. This is my first time here. If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Eye of the Universe. Suppose you could reach the Eye of the Universe, would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of the conscious observer might be? No idea. There's not much connection between you and I. Yes, there is. I'm sorry to say. You, Eye of Universe. Many in my clan have believed the Eye called us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the Eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to the star system only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the Eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the Eye itself someday, but I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Yep. You quantum moon. Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the Eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the Eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis. Hold on. How do we communicate to him that... So we have a translator. Maybe I can talk to... I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes in appearance depending on which location it currently orbits. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giant's Deep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes its different forms, the Eye, being the moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the Eye represents extreme changeability. That said, but despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it's consciously observed. But what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the Eye? What am I supposed to do? Maybe I can talk to the guy that helped us develop the thing, and maybe I can develop the translator, and maybe I can develop a way to translate our language to his. But I think we might be... Let's try sending a scout launcher up. Emergency scout recall activated. I think we did all the combinations, right? Because this Solanum is the most equipped to be able to help us figure this out, but we can't communicate with him. Unable to pinpoint location. We have the coordinates. Yep. Is it just going to show the same thing over again? I think so. It's the same as mine. Yep. We need to talk to someone. Let's meditate. I want to talk to the guy who helped us do our partner in crime for the translating software. See if we can talk to him about this. And then if not, we should talk to Gabbro. And then Ryback and we should talk to everyone we can. But okay, let's I don't think this guy's gonna have anything for us. Death trap. Luckily, I'm time looped. Autopilot. Sun's gonna go supernova. By the way, when you may gloss over the details. Yep. Okay. Trying to think. Because Gabbro's the only one that's going through the loops with us, so he's important, right? Gabbro is important. Because he's the only one that retains information. How do I... Oof, this is tough. This is tough. Okay. So we're going to... Ghost matter. I might not be entirely alive. And it's like, I don't know if I want to tell him that all his people died. Right? But... So he's displaced in time. But he's also... Yeah, he's also dead. Hey, look at this! The statue opened its eyes. Yep. I found feldspar. Dark bramble stars above. Thank you. Didn't immediately join. He's in. Thinking back then, we still ought to find this Alfredo Gasson. Where's Gasson? No thanks, I'm good. Look, you gotta see. The statue's always open. Probably. I'm not sure why they opened. Tell Gabbro, or maybe Ryback. Oh, sorry, this is so exciting. Okay, so I can't talk to you to develop anything. This is tough. How do I... So, which one is Gasson? What is this? Can I enter here? No. Which one is Gasson? I'm gonna have to talk to everyone. Are you Gasson? Okay, we're gonna try talking to Gabbro and Ryback. We're gonna try talking to everyone, honestly. But let's check our ship's log first. And then we'll also do the pre-flight checklist to freeze time while reading ship log. No, can I... There we go. Triggered with a separate button press. Or at any time up for Okay. 6th location. I met a living Nomai named Salaman at the South Pole. The quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. At this location, the quantum moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomenon in the solar system. Solanum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. Solanum has a hypothesis that she may not be entirely alive. Oh, it's a she. I mean, she's a she. Yeah, she is not entirely alive. That is for sure. So we have the frozen Nomai shuttle and the orbital probe cannon. Let's go talk to... Gabbro's the easiest to get to because of Giant Steep. Where's Giant Steep? Never mind. Where is Giant Steep? Hello? Away from the sun, so I think it's behind us, right? Giant Steep's the furthest from the sun. I think we took too long. Usually Giant Steep is right above us. Giant Steep's on the other side of the sun. Darn it. I guess it's over there. We can get there. And it's coming around to the other side, so we won't fly into the sun. Wait, hold on. No, it's going behind the sun. Okay, let's go to Chert then. There's the interloper. Chert is at the north, right? Which which way is north? Where's your smoke signal? Church? It's up here. You're up here. Wait, no. This isn't you. Never mind. You're on the other side. I think. There you are. Yep. Okay. Whoa. Alright, Church. Let's see if we can talk to you about anything. I have a question for you. I found something. Adler's main crater, hidden planet, writing about a quantum moon, writing about the sun station. Is that what is in orbit around the sun? Then do you think this sun station? Quite clever than am I to devise a way to study the sun up close and personal. It must have been tremendously difficult to construct and hot inside, I can only imagine. I wonder how were they able to travel back and forth from the sun station and the hourglass twins when the slightest slip-up would have meant a fiery death? Found something about the quantum moon. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? Observe the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. So I don't think... Okay. Hidden planet. How fascinating. It's entirely possible. If it would also be incredibly far there. As we don't know much farther you go, the less we know. Planet exists. What are you up to? Update star charts. Yep. Just saying hi. Alright, so Gabbro's next. Ryback, I think, is probably the most likely, besides Gabbro, because Gabbro is going through the loops with us. I think Ryback's the most likely to have, because he's an archaeologist, anthropologist. He's the most likely to be able to have something to say. And we gotta go back to the orbital probe cannon. I've been putting it off because I hate landing on it. No, we don't need to fire retro rockets. Let's just go full force into Giant's Deep. We're more likely... I was about to say we're most likely to land in water, and then we almost crash directly into a... Upper hole is damaged. Crashed directly into an island. Is this Gabbro's island? It is not. That's not Gabbro's island. Where is Gabbro's island? Is this it? No, that's the shipyard, or whatever you want to call it, where they were constructing the orbital probe cannon. There we go. There's Gabbro's island. Hello. So I also want to see if the ghost matter will vanish while underwater. Upper hull is, gravity's too high. I want to see if the ghost matter will vanish when underwater. So we should keep our scout launcher there. Hey, Gabbro. Hey, buddy. Heyo, time buddy. It's a good thing I never got bored of rain, huh? I found something. Nice, what you got for me? I reached the inside of Statue Island. I found your quantum poem. Oh yeah, the one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty funny, right? It works out to be a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just, like, shows up while your back is turned and scares the daylights out of you. Hello, again. What's up with this planet? Found your ship. Found your ship. Oh, cool. So it's floating in the ocean, huh? Did it look like it was having a good time? Reach inside Statue Islands. Created the head scratch to record memories. Yeah, I can see that I'm doing that. Recording our memories then, because I remember being on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. Okay. So Gabbro does not have anything new to say. But I kind of want to see if my island thing is correct, or my water thing is correct. And maybe that's why we survived the ghost matter explosion, is because ghost matter, like, winks out while in water or something. I don't know. It does burn, so maybe, who knows. But we have to wait for a cyclone to come by. Ghost matter detected nearby. Yeah, I know that. Come on, cyclones. None of you are coming for us. I know cyclones like to be here. I know we're not immune from cyclones up here. Come on. Oh, there's the Dark Bramble Seed Islands. Really? No? Nothing? Nothing? I feel like every time I come here, there's a cyclone within like 30 seconds, and it's just not happening this time. Can I roast a marshmallow while having my scout launcher up? I don't think so. So we will not roast marshmallows. We'll just stand here stoically. Ah, fish stew. Goes off. I think this one's coming towards us. Yep. Let's go! Should probably get somewhere where I can... Alright. Okay, so the ghost matter's still there, but it did vanish for a second when we went through the clouds, which is water droplets suspended in the air, right? Oh, there's the dark brown. Yeah, okay, it vanished, and then it vanishes. So it doesn't. So we survived because of the water. Good to have that confirmed. I'm glad they programmed that in. That is very cool. So okay, we go to Ryback now, and then I think we may end there. Once we talk to Ryback, because I don't think Feldspar is gonna have anything to say to us. So Ryback, Brittle Hollow. Hopefully Ryback's camp is still there. I can't believe we can't tell anyone we found a living Nomai. Uh-oh, hollow lantern, whew, okay, it's okay. Wow, Brittle Hollow's, has seen better days, huh? Where is... There he is. I don't care if my ship's straight. Oops. Oops. Okay. Oh. Is he on this level? No, he's on the level below. Ow. It's okay. Ryback! Oh, you launched. That's great. Good job, you. Oh, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? This is Unbrittled Hollow. You probably knew that. In a hurry, can I ask you something? Sure, of course. Anything you want. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? Okay, I'm glad I could talk to someone about it. Let's see, I found Nomai writing about a quantum pilgrimage. A pilgrimage to the quantum moon. The Nomai mentioned the quantum moon in a lot of their writing, so it was clearly special to them, and special enough to make a trip there by themselves. Sounds like a coming-of-age ritual, like how hatchlings stay hatchlings until their stomachs are strong enough to drink sap wine. Interesting. So we drink, Oh, no. Okay, never mind. They're talking about coming of age, as in, I thought it was like a biologic, no. They're talking about being able to drink. Maybe once in a while, journey to the quantum moon, they were considered an adult? I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? I went to the comet and, oh, wow, so that's how the Nomai died. That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still. Stars above, it's lucky we hadn't evolved to live on land yet. To think, if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in this solar system. That would have been amazing, but I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I'd never left Timberhearth and come out here. Or had any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying, but, you know, it has its moments. Alright, I talked to a living Nomai! Ah! That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I'm very excited for you, though. Please stop yelling. What? On the quantum moon, you said? There's a sort of living Nomai on the quantum moon? Well, why didn't you say so? Oh, wow. This is the best thing that's ever happened in the history of Outer Wilds Ventures. I can't believe you talked to an actual Nomai. Great, so I just have to go back into space, fly to the quantum moon with zero visibility, find a spooky ruin, and travel through a few different types of dangerous terrain to get there. Okay, yeah, that's not so bad. That's probably doable. You don't have anything to say about that? We can go together, dude. Or dudette. We can go together. Come on. Let's go. Okay. I was hoping you'd have more... Alright. Well, I think we're going to end the episode here, and let's actually, we've never had some time with Ryback, so let's just relax here. But thank you all so much for joining me. I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.